Hey, check mine, see how it look. God. Esau is bullshit.
I don't even think it. Is yours even up? That was bugged out.
No, that was bugged.
Anybody else in next? Oh yeah, Shimon, right?
Oh, Slack.
Yeah, Shimon's right here.
Okay. You have your screen locked? Like the rotation part?
Yeah, that's probably what I forgot to do.
So you gotta go on your actual phone and switch it. I don't know.
You might know how to do it.
Go to settings. Auto rotate.
Because I don't have.
Stupid as fuck anyways. Like, shit, shit retarded.
It's not how it is on the Android.
It's YouTube.
Like this.
YouTube, same.
It's just so bogus.
It's still
It's
YouTube got his own
You
bullshit.
got it on like the short. It's like
Hold on. Matter of fact, I do all over. I ended it. Shit. What was the title again?
Prophecies Man Up Jake.
Okay.
Man Up Jake. That's old school.
Exactly. Jake
Remember that was Dallas' original page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part I forgot to do, which is retarded any goddamn way. It says Prophecies Man Up Jake.
That's what the problem is with Esau, man. Everything's always got to be complex.
Yeah, just because he hurt, that's all it is. The nigga's hurt at the end of the day, so that's why he doing all that whole ass shit, man. You gonna make shit complicated because he hurt.
Yep.
You gonna make shit complicated because he hurt. That sound about right, shit. Nigga. Alright, you see, it didn't work this time. How I look now?
Give it once.
God ever got anything the truth hurts.
Well, and it should be straight.
Yeah, I see. It's about to come up.
Okay.
See, it's about to come up.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to.
We're
also going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all you brothers out there. And you see it in the title, you know, we're going to talk a little bit about prophecies and also manning up, okay? And I'll say this, with the times that are here and also fast approaching, you know, we really got to get on our shit, man. You know, we're all over the place, honestly, with class today. A lot of things came up and a lot of rebukes again. And, you know, we're going to push that vibration out there. You know, Jake, you know, you got to grow up, man. Okay? You know, the scriptures say you got to be that new man, that new creature. Okay? And you can't be stagnant in this thing, and you can't stay the same. You know, there's always room for improvement. Okay? Look, some brothers, you need to work out. Some brothers, you need to get jobs. Other brothers need to be more patient. All right? Hey, some brothers need to speak up more. Whatever the case may be, man, you know, you got room to improve. All right?
Hey, funny you mentioned that stagnant water. You see how a river that's stagnant is all types of filthy shit in the damn water.
Yeah.
You know, but all that flowing water gets rid of all the filth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
You got to change and get rid of the filth.
Exactly.
That's right.
You know, and especially in these times, you know, like, you know, you got to be on point spiritually, mentally, and physically, okay? Even financially too. Fuck it, let's add financially, you know, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here. All right, but while we're here, we have to do what? Maintain, improve, okay? So you know, Jake's really got to get on top of things, man, because you don't know what's gonna come your way, you know. All right. You know, like I said, Jake needs to have a better diet. You got certain brothers still eating a bunch of fried foods, you know, eating out too much, drinking too much. And you got certain brothers who aren't working out. That leads to a bunch of health issues. Then, especially with how things are nowadays, you got to be ready to defend yourself. All right, hey, the brothers, hey, your family, if you got one. It is getting crazy out here. Real talk, man. You know. Then financially speaking, hey, look, all hands need to be on deck. Things are becoming, you know, more expensive. You know, some brothers might be losing, you know, some hours at the job because, hey, they're starting to, you know, business isn't, you know, so successful anymore. So they might need a little bit of help, you know, with, you know, finances. You just don't know.
Hey, like I said, I worked out, pretty much did my walking before you picked me up. You know, then I told you I went to Smooth. I walked from 87th all the way to 95th. You know, so you might have to walk a long period of time. If you're out of shape, you ain't gonna be able to do that, man.
Exactly.
You know, so you gotta work on all these things, man.
If I may, this is Sirach 19:1. A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich, and he that contemns small things shall fall little by little and little. Hey, as we're going over details, you know, details is beautiful. You know who you are. You know certain information about the Bible, certain precepts. Now, just like we were going over earlier, it's time for application. Be a doer and not just a hearer.
Yeah. Exactly. And the Lord wants you to apply all this wisdom that you're receiving, you know?
That's it.
All right? So the Lord wants you to be in particular situations. We talked about it. Yes, you're going to have a faggot at the job. Yes, you're going to have a boss bitch, okay?
Girl boss.
You know what I'm saying? Girl boss. You know? You're going to deal with you know, issues with your parents. You're going to deal with, you know, all these different things. The Lord wants you in these situations so you can apply the wisdom so then you can ultimately get what? Get experience.
That's it. Hey,
you know?
You might live with a mole. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
my situation. Fucking 2 moles in my building.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I run into them sometimes and stuff. So, like you said, Lord put you in a situation so you can learn how to deal with it.
Exactly.
Got some. It's Proverbs 6:6. It says, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler."
Hey, before you continue reading, that teaches you patience. Because you know, like, damn, I don't like this mole and stuff, but you have to have patience on dealing with their ass too, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the Lord puts you in them situations. So you can read it over again, brother. I just have to say that.
Come on, Ella. It says, Proverbs 6:6, it says, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and gathered her food in the harvest."
Hey, the ants, so like the ants just a group of people that just work, bro. The Lord say, go to the ants and just watch the ants. There's a group of people, they also, you know, call a group of people ants people, but, you know, they work, and the Lord say, watch them, man. And you look at them, they supply their food, and throughout, for the winter time, you gotta work, you gotta eat, you gotta wanna eat something. Like, if you don't work, you're not gonna
Yeah, and they don't, like I said, they don't have an overseer. Right. They just handle business, okay? They know their job, they know the task, and then they get to it. And that's how you gotta be, you know? Like we told the one brother, hey, if you don't work, you don't eat. You should know these things. I don't have to tell you this. But see, what happens is, you know, Jake gets complacent. And that's the problem, man. When you're complacent, then you become lazy. Okay?
If you don't have no confidence, you become lazy.
Yeah.
You got to have confidence too.
But and I'll say this: sometimes the Lord just throws you, into the water. But sometimes you gotta fucking jump in your goddamn self too.
Yeah.
Okay. Like fuck it, I just gotta do X, Y, Z things. You just gotta get to it.
Oh yeah. Then once you jump into the water, hey, you jump into it, you will realize, damn, what was I afraid of? It's not so bad.
Exactly.
Self-starting, self-motivating. Most of the time you go to a job interview, these are important things that the employer wants to know. Are you self-starting? Are you self-motivated? So it says, go to the ant thou slug, consider her ways and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O slugger? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
That's something you got to ask yourself. All right, and it's not just spiritually speaking, even carnally speaking. How long you gonna be sleeping, man? How long you be lazy? Eventually, at some point, you got to get your ass up. And this is even Adam, right? You're gonna sweat. How's that worded?
Sweat that brown.
Yeah, you gotta grind. They started all the way from with the time of Adam till now. Okay, you gotta grind. Like I was telling the one brother, I said, look, man, I dealt with shitty jobs. You got a couple brothers you get the one brother who works the night shift. After his shift, he's got to go straight to camp. This brother has to wake up, you said 4 o'clock? He's got to wake up at 4 o'clock, all right, to get to his job. Brothers be in some fucked up situations, but they got to deal with it, and they do it, okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. That's all I can say. And then, hey, you grind and put in that work, and trust me, the Lord's going to bless you. Eventually, hey, the Lord throws you a bone or two. It's just not, like I was telling the brothers, it's just not all hell, so to speak. Okay? Because like I brought out, you had different men of the Lord. They were in positions of power. You had Joseph, all right, Daniel, I mentioned Mordecai. Okay, was it Tobit? Tobit. You had all these different men who actually had different prophets and men of the Lord who had positions of power. So you don't have to, because who was it? Was it Micah? What did he say? Like I'm a son of a shepherd.
Oh no, it was Amos.
Amos. Amos. All right. Yeah. So some men of the Lord, they don't have the best jobs, but you got other men of the Lord that have good jobs too. It's a balance.
And then going back to dealing with people in this world, the men that you mentioned, as far as Mordecai, Daniel, and Joseph, they had to deal with heathens, man. There's no telling what strange shit they had to, bite their tongue and not say anything about, man. We know it happened because they were amongst the heathen. Yeah. But they themselves, they were keeping themselves chasing in the spirit of Yahweh Shemiyah Shai as they were maneuvering in this wicked ass world, man.
Yeah. Like Joseph, the Egyptians like to wear makeup and shit. So
yeah,
they're doing all kind of weird shit.
Then
niggas.
Pharaoh's wife wanted to get down, and they were into orgies and all that crazy shit. They say because Egypt was just like Sodom, bro. Okay, into freaky shit, freaky and creepy shit. And you got to remember, Joseph was on a very high level. Okay, and that Pharaoh was into all that fucking witchcraft, and they deal with a lot of sexual magic, man. Okay, so you got to really put yourself in these positions and just kind of think about it and imagine it. See?
Right, because that ankh is it's supposed to be a dick in the vagina. That alone, just knowing that, and he had this knowledge, man, because it talked about the wisdom that Joseph had. Likewise, it's Moses, man. But just knowing it, like Jake ain't down with that shit, man. But at the same time, that's just what was written aforetime was written for our learning on how we have to maneuver in this world, man. This word is for us, man. When we even teach out there, that's what we even teaching at the job. That's making your life harder, and then what edification is coming out of it. When we teach to teach the elect. That's what this is for, man. All right, we're not trying to teach all Israel to even know that they Israel, man, because some of them won't get it. If they're not of the elect, then then it's good riddance, man. But when we go out there in our day-to-day life, you're practicing what you're out there teaching. You know, that's when it's for you, man. All right? It even says that a man shall be satisfied with the fruit of his own lips, meaning that you're actually following those things that you've been saying. Now, it's going to be more of those days when the prudent are going to keep silent. But at those moments, that's when we're rehearsing those things that we've been learning.
Yeah, so this is 2 Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if any man be in Yahushua, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new.
So when you come to this truth, you got to pull off that old man pretty much, man.
Yeah.
That old nigga that you once was in the world, man.
Yeah. So there's always room for improvement. The scriptures talk about examine thyself. And one of the definitions, for that word examine goes into scrutiny, which that goes into basically nitpicking. You know, you really got to nitpick every little thing that you're doing.
Yeah. And then you go deep into it, really not. Might seem it's really important things that you really need to improve on, man.
Yeah.
Basic necessity.
Yeah.
You know, so you really gotta get on yourself. All right, get on yourself first and foremost, and then there's times where you're gonna have brothers rebuke you, and this is how I see it. If you got brothers rebuking you, that's the Lord really getting on your ass, bro, and you really got to get on top of your shit, you know, because that's like almost like this is how I see it, like they're almost like a final warning, so to speak, like real shit, because that's when the Lord's about to execute that judgment. Lay down the hammer, man.
Or would you rather have the Lord say nothing and just, you just lead down that path of destruction? That's the worst. It's better. It shows you, we say chasten we love. It shows you the Lord really dealing with you. You having brothers rebuke you on shit you need to work on, man. The Lord can just not tell you shit. You just do this bullshit and that leads you down destruction, man.
Yep. Anybody have anything?
I got one. It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own self.
Yeah, examine yourself, whether ye be in the faith. Okay, first off, the first thing it said was examine yourselves. And that should be a day-to-day thing. Okay? You should be constantly, meditating on how to improve. Then it would say, examine yourselves. What's the next part?
Whether ye be in the faith.
Are you in the faith or not? Okay? Are you going to continue just to, whatever the case may be lazy? Are you going to continue to be a hothead? Are you going to continue to be a drunkard? Right? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to continue to be these things? Or are you going to improve, man? Are you going to man the fuck up or not? All right, keep going.
Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves.
And you know yourself. We all know ourselves. We know our weaknesses, our strengths. Okay? You see, keep going.
And biggest enemy is yourself. Go ahead, bro.
How that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates.
Exactly. Are you a reprobate? One that's void of judgment, that doesn't know what the hell is going on? All right? We don't want to be, we want to be the children of light, as the scripture said, I think in 1 Thessalonians, if I'm not mistaken. Right. All right? We don't want to be the children of darkness, man. We want to be the children of light. You see? And look, the Lord, that's the thing, because L.D. Wright even mentioned it, how the Lord can just basically, take you out, how it's, it's a very scary thing. The Lord could put your candle out, any moment.
Hey.
We're walking on eggshells here.
Yeah. Hey, we said when we was in Detroit, we I think you probably was around too. We said these people in the world are foolish, not to fear power that basically can do whatever the hell he want to do.
Yeah.
That's scary as hell, man. You dealing with power that can do whatever the hell he wants to do. And these stupid ass people in the world, that shows you they foolish right there alone.
Yeah.
The scriptures say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. These people are foolish, man, because they don't even fucking fear. They don't realize y'all walking through fucks that get ready to get destroyed by the Lord, man.
Exactly. The scriptures talk about that. We would rather be chastised now than basically judged with this world. If a brother can get that, I forgot how it's worded. I think it's in Corinthians as well. You know? All right? Yeah, we go through, our chastisement now. We deal with shit. But it's better to deal with it right here, right now. Address that's the thing. Jake, address the fucking problem. Okay? Address it.
Quit running from it.
Yeah, quit running from it. Find a solution. Okay? And look, we got all this wisdom. We got the entire Bible that tells you how to deal with things. You're going to find a solution in the Bible. Then, if you're still confused, you got brothers around you that can give you counsel. Yeah. And best believe they're going to tell you, bro, you need to do X, Y, Z things. Okay? Look, deal with it now. Look, if not, trust me, you're going to have to deal with the rest of these people. And you don't want to be a part of that, man.
Hey,
all right?
Yeah, the script say, as Corinthians says, we go through our suffering not so you won't be condemned with the world. You got it. Okay, go and read it real quick, bro.
Yeah, this 1 Corinthians 11:32. It says, "But when we are judged, we are it's like we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world."
Did not script say chasten we loves? Mm-hmm. These people in the world are bastards to the Lord. You don't care about them. That's why they gonna get the worst judgment.
Man, you got no structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about that bugged out nigga in the kitchen, man. How bugged out he was, bro. Shit, so bugged out, it's just crazy, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? And the Lord smoked his ass. And I was like, it's bugged out. Like, man, I wouldn't be surprised, Lord. Like, nah, bro, you gotta go back down there and get a missile, man. You just goddamn wicked, bro. Go ahead, bro. More of that?
No, that's it.
Shimon, you had something, right?
Um,
Am I mistaken?
Yeah, this is in fact. So like, this is Proverbs 1 and 2. It says to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion.
And that's what wisdom teaches you.
Yeah.
This is what this truth teaches you. All those things. Equity, judgment, being subtle, so on and so forth. Okay? But look, you got to apply it. That's the main thing. What's the point of knowing all this stuff if you're not applying it to your life?
That's like an Edomite.
Yeah.
Because Esau, like, he know what we're saying true. This nigga did the research, but he doing the opposite of what he fucking know, man.
Exactly.
The devils believe in truth.
Yeah, this dude, you're being an Edomite if you know all this and don't even apply it, man. Like the goddamn devil, man.
My thing is, you did all that, and now everything becomes null and void. What was the point of all this? That's the thing. What is the point of it? You know?
Yeah.
You did all. You read all these scriptures and you put in this work, but if you're not applying what's written, what is the point?
Vanity.
Exactly. It's all vain.
It's all vain. Just like Esau, it's like an Edomite knowing this.
Yeah.
Even though we know the script say he mentioned quoted came in, but you're being like Edomite, man. Because Esau know these things too, but he ain't doing none of this shit, man. And that's why the Lord finna destroy his ass, man. Take him out of power.
I gotta back you up what you said earlier. Proverbs 29:1. It says, "He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck,
Exactly.
shall suddenly be destroyed,
Ooh.
and that without remedy."
Exactly, and that's what happens when you don't take heed to the counsels and the rebukes. All right, that you become stiff necked. Basically a hardhead, a knucklehead, as my dad says. All right.
Oh, bro, you know what's funny?
I had to use my dad's shit.
No, hey, you know what's funny? This hey, remember he's when he dies, still free on Fridays. You come back, listen to Dallas Brothers, they teach on Fridays. And for Yashwam was like, yeah, man, I can see why them brothers in Chicago so hard because they in a city full of fucking knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Facts.
These niggas here are a bunch of knuckleheads.
Yeah.
They really are,
Bro,
man.
Chicago
Yeah.
is a proud
Hard
city. It's just stubborn,
Yeah.
you know.
Knuckleheaded
But
bastard.
point being though is, hey, you're gonna be destroyed if you're like that,
Yeah.
you know. And you really gotta take heed of what brothers are saying. Like it's not a light thing. It's really not. Like I was telling the brothers, hey, this is the Lord speaking. This is not us.
Yeah. And Lord, I told Lord know, brother Gideon, the Lord know you can do it, man.
Yeah.
I think Lord putting spirit on brother Gideon you about this stuff, man.
Right.
Hey, cause
You got it. Oh, go ahead, brother.
no, I was gonna just mention because you had said Jake being like an Edomite. That's like the mindset of an Edomite.
Yeah.
Your ass just know what to do right, and you just not doing it. You reading and talking about it, but you not doing it.
Yeah.
And I thought about the scripture, Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my
That's
statutes?
perfect, God.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind
And
thee.
you gotta remember, a lot of these scriptures were actually
Applied to Jake
Yeah,
first.
applied
foremost.
for Jake first and foremost.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, like a lot of you brothers, man. Like I was telling the one arc, I said, look, man, you're getting out there, you're rebuking, you know, you're doing X, Y, Z things, right? That's cool, you know, you're teaching. You can never take that away. But my thing is, after camp and, you know, in your daily life, you're not applying, you know, what's written. You know, because, hey, you can't, it's not just one thing, mind you. You got to apply everything. All right? You can't be like an Edomite that's like, all right, this is cool. I'm going to admit this, that, you know, I don't like it, so I'm going to push that to the side. No, you got to believe this Bible in its entirety, man. So you got to apply the whole, entire Bible in its entirety, okay, to your life. So with that being said, you don't want to be a hypocrite.
That's it.
You know, you're rebuking, saying all these things on the line, but then when when you're at the crib in your daily life, you ain't doing shit.
Hey.
What the fuck?
No, it remind me of, you read Revelation, how Yahushua, he visited the 7 churches. He told them things that they were doing right, but he got on them about things they wasn't doing right. And he told them, if you didn't fix this, I'm going to destroy your ass pretty much, man. So that shows you it's more to the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
Turn your lights out.
Removing candle.
Yeah.
I got a precept.
Damn.
This is James 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass.
Yeah, you can't be like these people of the world, because they like that. They know things in scripture, and they only apply it, man.
Yeah.
Just a wicked piece of shit during the week, and then going to some church on Sunday, you still didn't get it right. Going to church on Sunday thinking Lord gonna be straight with you. And then you leave the church, then going off in the church. You know the Lord don't he say not to eat pork, you eat a whole ham sandwich. Sister McCarthy fishing your whole ham sandwich downstairs and shit, bro. Like that shows you, Lord said that shows you. That's on point. Lord said he don't dwell in temples made with hands. Cause them niggas are off in them damn Harlem houses, man.
Yeah.
Is it a reprobate?
Yeah. All
Choose
right,
your delusions.
yeah. Choose
Yeah, I got some.
con.
This is James 1 and 5. I'm going to read it first. I'll explain why I brought this out. This is James 1 and 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High. They give it to all men liberally.
Hey, that's another thing. Jake don't pray at all. What's the point of having the names of Yahweh, Shem, Yahushai? You ain't never praying to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Lord gonna take him from you.
That what since that shit. Hey, you said that shit crazy as hell, man. Right. What can say? Like, man, you know what you lack, and you ain't praying to the Lord for improvement.
Exactly.
That's the point of having the names.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. If you're really struggling with something, pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? Pray for guidance, strength.
That's it.
Okay? Discipline,
I got script.
endurance, so on and so forth. You gotta pray to Yahweh Shem Shai. He'll give you these things. Pray to the Lord to, for that wisdom, so you can handle your situation better. All right.
Matter of fact, shit. Somebody give me Luke 11:9. After you go ahead and read. No, finish that, brother. Yeah.
It says, I'm gonna read it again, and I'll finish it off. James 1:5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High. They give it to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
Yeah, and you got to have faith too.
Ooh.
When you
now that you said it,
God.
verse 6. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of sea driven driven with the wind and tossed.
Yeah, just so you pray to the Lord for some, and then you like, I don't think the Lord gonna bless me with this.
Yeah, it's madness.
Well, then he not.
Exactly. See, that's what that is, man.
That's insulting the Lord.
Yeah, it's like, bro, what's the point then?
Yeah, and then you got to be patient too. The scriptures say in Sirach that every needful thing is given in due season.
Mm-hmm.
It may not come right away. It may come actually even years down the line. Whatever the case may be, you just got to be patient.
Hey, that was in the book of Judith, and Judith had said that when she had heard the men in Israel, where they were kind of like giving the Lord an ultimatum, like, well, if it's like this or like that, nah, you got to be all in when it comes to the Most High, man. You do your due diligence and you pray to Yahweh Shem Shai, he's going to fulfill the rest.
That's it. Like saying due time. Because that's what Jake do too. Just because they don't happen right away, they'll lose patience.
Yeah.
Now, you got to continue having faith until the Lord bless you. Go ahead, brother.
I got it. It's the book of Luke, chapter 1, and allow me to start at 8. And it came to pass that while he executed the priest's office before the Most High in the order of his course.
You in 11?
You said 11, I got 11 right here.
Yeah.
This is Luke 11 and 9. It says, and I say unto you, ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be open unto you.
So, and it's more than just praying, Lord. You can actually take action.
Right.
You know? You want to pray, Lord, to don't do nothing. You see? So you got to take action, too. You got to go out there, like for a job, you got to go out there and look and seek,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Like even when you look at the situation with our forefather, Jacob, in order for him to get that blessing, he had to wrestle with that angel.
Yeah.
And he had to get down and dirty, basically, man.
Yeah.
To fight.
With that joint.
Yeah, he had to fight for that, though. You know what I'm saying? So you got to fight for things. You got to remember, Yahweh Shem Shai, Exodus, 15:3, that the Lord Yahweh is a man of war.
Yeah.
The Lord loves a fighter.
That's it.
He's a fighter himself.
That's it. I think when it's changed dark in his flesh, it's easy to sin and go off in his flesh. But Lord will see, like, even though you're in his flesh, who's going to still fight to serve me to the best of their ability?
Yeah.
It's a fight.
When you're in the middle of a fight, your sense of time ain't there. It feels like it's forever.
Yeah.
It feels like it's forever. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to the job, when you're on a job, and let's say you're starting off at the bottom, it feels like forever before you could ever get promoted. It's like a whole nother lifetime. And before the Lord start blessing you, you look back on it, you be like, man, you don't remember how hard it was,
How long it took and none of that.
how long it took.
Yeah, that's heavy, man. Because it doesn't matter in this life. It doesn't matter what aspect it is. You got to start from the bottom and climb, your way up. It's you got to have patience. You got to grind. You got to endure. You just got to keep trucking, man. All right, but you got something?
Yep, real quick, 2 Corinthians 4:8 says, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Yahushai, that the life also of Yahushai might be made manifest in our body, for which we live are always delivered unto death for Yahushai's sake, that the life also of Yahushai might be made manifest in our mortal flesh. Hey, so we always going through situations. We always might be down, but we ain't out.
Yeah.
And we can always open up this book. We can always sup and receive the comforter.
Yeah. Exactly, and especially look the times now. Then maybe we can start transitioning to the prophecy part. Can you get Isaiah 33:6? Because look, we're in that time period where things are moving, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you have ICE now in New York, okay? And they're not stopping here in Chicago just because they're in New York now. That doesn't mean they stopped in Chicago, okay? You know, you got you know, the transhumanism, right? We know what that deals with. The Revelation 13 and 16. It keeps speeding up.
Hey,
You know, digital currencies,
Hey,
IDs.
yeah. Now you remember the article I sent y'all about Bill Gates? He said pretty much the smartphone era is over with.
Yeah.
Pretty much. He said we entering something new. With pretty much he talking about the MOTB.
Yeah, they keep throwing things here and there.
Yeah.
You know, with these different companies. You know,
Yeah.
you got Apple, Meta.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whatever company it is, they keep throwing these things out there because that's what it's coming down to, man. They want to infuse you, all right, with this technology, and basically that's that brand. That, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because he wants to say, look, you're mine.
Yeah.
These are my cattle. This is my property.
Yeah. And why you think he want chaos? Why you think he want chaos to happen here? In the that's part of his agenda, so he can come with a solution.
Yeah.
The MOTB all the people, man.
And he already conditioned these people to it, because that's what the smart era was really about. Was
Yeah.
getting people used to it.
That's
That's cool. That's convenient.
Yeah, to a point now, man. You know, I'd be out all the time. Guarantee you, like bus, whatever. Everybody's on their fucking phone.
Yep.
While they only got
That shit is crazy. And
Especially this new generation, man.
that shit be bugged out, bro.
This new generation, they're like 15, 16. Bro, they're bugged out. Like, they're
They
not.
act like this.
Like,
They
Bro.
in the crib all day on the phone.
Yeah.
Remember when we was little, we was outside running and shit. Playing.
These kids have no social skills whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's either they're quiet or crash out.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
They're 0 or 100. There's nothing in between, bro.
Yeah.
They're either quiet as hell, they don't say a word, they're like a fucking mouse, or they're crashing out.
Yeah.
Do or die mode.
Yeah. I saw them earlier. They crossing the street like this.
That shit crazy.
I said,
Wow.
what the fuck?
Hey, it's a luxury in these days for your children to go outside and play jump rope or run around hide and go seek and shit. That's a luxury because these kids sit in the crib playing Roblox, spending all your money, getting fat as hell, eating Wingstop.
But then you gotta watch out. It was fucked up. Nowadays, you gotta watch out for your kids because there's so many pedophiles, and kidnappers, right? So you don't even really want them out there.
No.
You don't want them on Roblox either.
Of course, I mean,
people.
I know. I'm just trying to make a point, bro. But I'm saying though, that should really be happening. Then if it's not that, then you got gang banging activities. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Then
yeah. They be outside and fucking get shot.
Yeah.
Fucking hit by a bullet shit.
Then if that's not happening, then some, I don't know, bro. They're around these little fucking creeps and shit. And when I say creeps, I'm talking about like these other their peers, man. Little bug outs and it's a whole fucking boy. I'm a she. I'm a they them. Yeah, and your kid's going back home. Mommy, daddy. Well, what's a they them?
Yeah, that shit
Oh, confused
bugs
as
the hell
shit.
out, bro. That's
Now, should I mention that shit about Roblox because it be pedophiles?
Oh yeah, I mean shit. That's
what is that, a game? Or
yeah. It's
The thing is, it's also adult games on there. It's different adults, and they can interact with your children.
Yeah, it's
That's
grown
fucked up.
people on there, man. Like they on there playing
But,
with their kids.
But he loves that, man. He wants to keep pushing that, so then it can be normalized.
Right.
You see?
Dateline.
Exactly. But if the brother got Isaiah 33 and 6.
I got it right here. This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, this is what's gonna keep us stable. This is what's gonna allow us to have faith. All right, even right now, we see these prophecies coming to pass, and that's building up our faith. Like I said, I just mentioned the thing with ICE. I mean, we got the food stamp. They said that people aren't going to get it in November. These people they're already bugging out, right? Because you see it on these TikToks and Instagram videos, right?
Steal.
Yeah, they're starting off with the stealing, right? And it's just from the stores. But that's eventually going to lead to 2 Ezra 15. Because look, these stores are going to get more secure, all right? It's going to get harder to steal from them. They're going to start actually having people with weapons in there. Or, look, you got to, because they're getting you conditioned to what? Get curbside pickup. You got to order from us, and then we'll deliver you your food. But, of course, you're prepaying for it, right? So if people don't got any money, and they can't get the goods, like how you said, they're going to rob you, all right?
And that's by design anyway.
This right here.
That's by design anyway. So Esau can come with that solution, the MOTB.
Exactly. Yeah. You wanted to show that?
Yeah. Nah, something this dude said right here, man.
Hey, this is just a friendly reminder that starting on November 1st, the motto for all of us until further notice is going to be, I didn't see shit. You go into a store and you see someone go to the formula section, rip a tag off a can and put it in a purse. No, the fuck you didn't. You didn't see shit. You go to the self-checkout line and someone rings up a big box of diapers as a 99-cent pack of gravy. That's probably on the store. The store probably misrung it. I'm going to keep doing my own thing, okay? Until further notice, starting on November 1st, the motto for all of us is, I didn't see shit.
This is where where we're at in this thing. All right. But I'm gonna get this. Is 2 Ezra 15. I'll start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And we already see that. Okay. You got the right versus the left. Okay. You got the pro immigrants versus ICE.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? People who are pro Palestine versus pro Israel, so on and so forth. We already see it, man. And people are getting down, man. It ain't like it's not happening. No, people are getting physical now. You see? All right. And it says here, for there shall be sedition among men, and people are basically getting to the point where they're like, F the government, man. Especially, you got a lot of, Elder Malcolm will be, finding these videos with these vets and all that. They're basically saying, look, I got to defend myself because this, these politicians, right? They're creating tyranny. Yeah. They're being tyrannical. All right, because the scripture or the Constitution says that, right? Was it the Second Amendment? Talks about right to bear arms, to basically protect yourself, whether they be foreign or domestic.
Yep.
They're starting to see that. Look, this is a problem. It's not even a foreign entity. It's a domestic entity that we got to stand up. You see? So it's getting fucking serious out here. It says, invading one another, they shall not regard the kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's that martial law. Yep. All right? And it's coming, baby. It's coming.
So like, it's one judge that's blocking Trump from bringing the troops here. There's one judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All he got to do, step, it's a wrap.
Come on, man.
They gonna start overriding those those orders, man. Mm-hmm. It's only gonna be so much. What's to stop Trump from sending in somebody else that's of ICE or of the National Guard, and they just disguise as somebody else, man?
And the scripture said they shall not regard their kings nor their princes. That's gonna be on every level, from the regular people to the higher ups. Over Trump ain't regard no Supreme Court. They finna.
I mean, he already said it. He said he's that dude.
Yeah,
he the king.
He said it.
I am the chosen one.
Storm is coming.
He knows it. He knows he can suspend all this shit. You know what I'm saying? He can override it. He just, you know what it is? He just basically wants to keep what's the word I'm looking for? Like building things up. You know what I'm saying? So then he's justified in his actions. Like, see, I have to do this. These
Right.
people are out of control in Chicago. They're out of control in New York, L.A., fucking Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wherever it is, they're out of control. You see Memphis? Wait, we got to get these troops in. All right? But I'm going to keep reading. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's what we're coming into, all right? It's about to be a fucking free-for-all in America. You know, these people are going to kill each other for a loaf of bread. Kill each other for some pussy. Kill each other for some fucking man's booty. Real shit, bro. For some medication. You're going to have John, was it Q's out here?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Got a lot of people on medication. And, you know, if he saw put into that, bro, they going to be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much, these got motherfuckers that need that medication pretty much to live.
Yeah.
And that's starting in a few other states too next month. You know, that they're going to be cutting certain Medicare.
Yeah. And you know, I just want to, hey, for brothers, if you haven't seen that movie, John Q, go watch it. It's like a movie that was, I think it was late 90s, that was with Denzel.
Washington.
Yeah. And basically, when you watch that movie, it's about, he's just, you know, blue-collar, average guy, right? And his son has, like, a heart condition, all right? And out of nowhere, his son's heart just basically, like, collapsed on him.
At the wrong time.
You know, at the wrong time. And, you know, he's trying, you know, all these different ways to, you know, get a heart transplant, whatever it was. And basically, they had somebody to you know, what do you call it? Like a person that would transplant everything, but he didn't have the money.
It was a donor.
Yeah, donor. There we go. They had a donor, right? But he didn't have the money right away. And he's like, look, I can give you X amount right now. I just need some time, yada, yada, yada. But they're like, we need this amount. And it shows you how fucking grimy the insurance and healthcare is, man. Okay? They show you how bogus, you know, these people are.
Right.
They don't give a fuck about you. And so finally he said, fuck it, I got to take things into my own hands. You know? He's like, yeah, you know, he had his guns and all that stuff. You know, he had people hostage, and what was he negotiating, you know, for? I need that fucking heart, man, for my son. Get this shit done, and then these people can be cool.
Man,
You're going to have people that are going to do this shit, man.
That's it. I ain't go back and look at that movie. I ain't seen it since pretty much while I was in the world.
Yeah, it's a heavy movie, man.
Yeah.
But
which they talked about those bullshit policies, because they'll give those types of policies to Jake because Jake can't afford shit else, but those policies only cover so much.
Also, I wanted to make a point. Also, the No Kings Day, they took a picture of these people from Idaho. So I did a lesson on this. It was like a sea of pink people. Okay, and when you do the breakdown, there's 2 million residents in Idaho that's getting 20% of the government services.
okay.
So almost 500,000 people in Idaho are actually getting government assistance. 130,000 getting SNAP. So the face of welfare, or the face of food stamps, is a teenage black girl with multiple children.
Yeah.
Right? And that's not true at all. You know, you got to see a pink. You know, they going crazy. They gonna go crazy. They going crazy because, you know, Trump done snatched so much.
And these are the ones with all the firearms.
Yeah.
We've been saying it for the longest. The ones who are really gonna kick this thing off are Edomites.
That's it.
Those lower level Edomites are gonna kick it off with the government, man. They're gonna say, "Fuck it, enough's enough."
Oh, they remember the first purge, the one with Jake. Now, remember that was supposed to be the first purge. I think it was Staten Island.
Yeah.
You notice, look, Jake just want to chill and party and shit. They ain't, even though they got the license to purge and kill, they still party. They didn't do that shit. So Esau had to go in there.
Yeah.
and do the job, man.
You know what? And then when you think about like YouTube, because it's all on video now. The cop pulled the Esau over. Esau jumped out the car with the cop. Why you pull me over, right? Yeah. So when everything get fucked up, Esau going crazy.
Yeah, and then a lot of times, now you have, you know, and they always put it on social media, right? You know, you'll have a disgruntled Jake, you know what I'm saying, that resists arrest and some shit happens. But, bro, when it gets real violent, it's always an Edomite having a shootout.
Snap.
All right, well, with the cops. Now, like I said, Jake may fucking resist arrest, may push the cop, whatever, you know what I mean, start trying to run. But the ones who are really, like, getting violent and fighting, that's Edomites, man.
No, Esau is really unruly, because half the shit that be going on with Esau is not like Jake. And then sometimes Jake be rough, but even if Jake not rough, it's still, you know, a strong police brutality with Jake for the most part. But Esau, you know, they'll tell them, like, you're not even going to jail, but they'll still argue up and down. Don't shit happen to their ass, man. But that's the reason why shit's about to boil over, man.
Because these lower level Edomites, their goodies are getting, you know, stripped from them. You know, their white privilege and that entitlement is getting, you know, taken from them. And they're not used to it.
Big babies.
Yeah.
But you got it, and I got something too.
This is weak asses. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. So it is kings on the earth, right? There are people who set policy, whose rules you have to obey. And Esau's a wicked king. That's just what it is. It says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. And that's the times that we're in, where these plagues are about to hit, and the Lord is about to pull his elect out. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities.
Real quick in a second, Ezra 16, we're talking about if basically the Lord sends these plagues, who can return them. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got this one real quick. This is Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's what we're seeing right now. All right, the complete split in America, and really the entire world, man. Man, it's in all sorts of chaos and disarray when you really just watch everything and observe. It's through out here, man. But can you get that real quick, Love?
Yeah, the 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
Yep. And it all starts off with the words of the Lord. Okay? Everything starts off with these words, and eventually they manifest. So if the Lord has these things written down, hey, it's going to come to pass. That plague is going to hit, man. Okay?
What came first, the spirit of the flesh?
It's inevitable.
Yeah, exactly. The inevitability.
That's it.
What do you say? It's shit to Neo.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. Meaning it's going to happen whether you like it or not.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. It's a matter of time. It's going to happen whether you like it or not, man.
Yep.
A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Exactly. It's not going to happen. It's going to hit. All right? That's so you don't have to keep going. Okay, you don't got the point.
You can't upset the will of the Lord, man.
Yeah. And it's only going to get worse, that's the thing. And that's why it's so important to keep getting on your shit now, because it's not going to get any easier. And that's for all of us. Hey, that's why I mentioned earlier, you got to be, first and foremost, spiritually, ready, mentally, physically, financially. Everything's important. And there's really no room for errors like that anymore. Now, of course, we're going to slip up and fall, but I'm just, saying that loosely. There's really no room for errors. All right, this is not 2008, 2010, 15.
Right.
This is 2025 now. Like, things are speeding up. Things are moving quick. All right? And it's getting more serious and hectic out here. Hey, you had the one, I don't know where he was from exactly, who he is. I don't know if he's a part of a camp or if he does his own thing. But hey, we all seen the video was about a week ago.
Yes, sir.
You had the one Jake who was out there camping. It looked like he was like by the woods or something, by a trail, and he had this Edomite come up to him, and even though there was nothing in the gun, a point being the guy pulled out a gun on the brother who was teaching.
Yeah.
Like this shit is getting fucking serious, man.
And the lesson to him is after all that, after he whooped the Edomite's ass, you should have just wrapped up and left.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. Hopefully, he watched the different videos from the apostle, the different elders, brothers, elders. Hopefully, he watched the videos, meditated, and now he's more wise. And like how the apostle said, look, if you're by yourself, don't be out there in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, in the highways and byways, and be amongst people, man.
Chief place of concord.
Yeah. Because the point being, though, it's getting fucking serious, man. All right? People are spazzing out. You got to remember, these people are losing. Their hope is gone. You got to remember, they put all their chips into the American dream. And that was the American horror story for them. Okay? They're losing everything. They're losing their fucking families through divorce. Fucking losing their boats, their second houses, their houses. It's going to foreclosure. In foreclosure.
Not the boat.
I had to mention it because some of these people got some dough. A lot of shit's gone, man.
Yeah.
Hey, these people don't got their family businesses anymore. They're losing their health. All sorts of. Hey, we always say for Edomites, their fucking daughters are fucking Tyrone and Jose.
Blacks.
Shit. God damn.
The middle.
Yeah. So now they in the spirit of not having anything to lose.
Yeah.
The middle class is done.
Yeah,
it's over with,
bro. Like I think they said in order to make because I guess I think it was like in the 80s or 90s, right? If you made like 100K, right? Back then you would have to make I think $250,000 now.
God damn.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fuck.
Oh, you would have to you have to make $250,000 now.
Wow.
Damn.
This shit's done, bro. It's fucking done. The mirth is gone. We talk about that a lot on the line. On Saturdays we mention it all the time, bro. Especially brothers who are older who actually experience downtown Chicago during the holiday fucking season, during Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, I remember.
Holy shit, man.
I remember when I was little, my older brother take me down there. That fucking tree. We had the Daily Center, that big ass tree.
Yeah, that fat.
Yeah, you take me to see that shit. Man, it was a whole bunch of goddamn people, bro. I had to hold his hand the entire time to keep from getting lost. Back in the day, man.
Taste of Chicago, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just a sea of people.
Yeah, and remember I told you Halloween.
Yeah,
I told you this week we in Halloween right now. How many people you seen decorate their house?
Bro, it's done.
No.
Birds is gone.
Bro, it's either
Very few.
they're going all out or it's nothing.
Yeah.
That's it. They're because how back in the day people at least maybe throw like a light or two up, one or two scary things, a fucking pumpkin.
Orange light.
Yeah, it's done now, bro. Like it's literally either they're going all out or it's nothing.
Hey, Tyler, I mean that shark fin nose ass Edomite.
Yeah.
That be live stream. This nigga fucking carving pumpkin live streaming, then passing gas and shit.
And that's how you know after this year, it's probably gonna really be getting into it because what's coming around this year is what? Holiday spending. And it's not gonna be too much of that going on. Because everybody knows the holiday spending is what helps the economy.
Right.
It is not about to be none of that shit.
Well, shit.
Fourth quarter.
Remember I told you in the group chat, man, I was in fucking store. They got the Halloween. That shit's still fully stocked.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody buying them damn costumes and shit, man.
Bro,
It's over with,
no
man.
one's got money.
Exactly.
Everyone's losing their jobs.
Yeah. It's
The cost of living's through the roof. Like they were showing some guy he was selling his merchandise on TikTok, and he was selling these Michael Myers masks basically, right? And he's like, look at the quality, blah 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 blah, showing all this stuff, and it was like for like $30, it was at a reasonable price. You go to fucking what is that what is that Spirit Halloween? What is that thing called?
oh
Yeah,
Yeah, Spirit Halloween, bro. a mask is like $70 to $100, bro. Like the official ones, and they look like shit.
Father, man.
But just for a mask.
Smooth.
Hey, when that shit, when you were going to those cosplay events, that should be twice as much as that shit.
Ah, yeah.
You're cheaper going to Spirit.
That shit be
That shit,
Oh, yeah.
it's fun.
Man, I don't think there's no more party cities. Cause that's when you go to get the costume and shit.
It's done. Yeah, big box corporations are closing. It's done, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You brother said.
Kids watch the Halloween.
They get y'all last ones out,
This is Psalms 33 and 16. It says, "There is no king saved by the multitude of a host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. A horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold, the eye of Yahweh is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waited for Yahweh. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him because
you only gonna help his elect.
Yep.
You 2/3. Guess what? It's good that this shit is coming. You niggas need to suffer and die. Man.
Yeah.
You 2/3 fucking monkey niggers and spics. Go ahead.
For our heart shall
No
rejoice
pity for
in
you
him
niggas, man. Fuck you.
Absolutely none, bro.
because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Yahweh, be upon us according as we hope in thee." And I read that because we keep talking about the time that's coming, right? But we also have to keep talking about the promises too.
That's right.
Because the idea is to be saved out of this. So we always want to keep reiterating the Lord's promises to the elect.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Hey, this fight is worth it, man. You know. But we gotta keep fighting for it. They go. I don't know if did I mention it in this lesson or did I mention it in class about Jacob?
Oh yeah, about he wrestled the angel.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I mentioned it in the lesson. You mentioned
Okay, I did. Yeah, we're going back to that. You know, we gotta be like our forefather. And you look at all our forefathers, man. They were fighters, man, warriors. They kept pushing. Look at King David's situations. It was bleak, man. A lot of times, he still kept pushing. He still kept trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai no matter what.
Right,
all right.
He went through a lot of shit, and most of those things would have broke an ordinary man.
Yeah.
You know, your child dying. All right, getting into it with your children, shit like that.
Absalom.
Actually, even before that, you know, your mentor, who you looked up to, trying to fucking murder you and shit.
Yeah.
You didn't have no assurance in your life.
Hey, look
Heathens after you.
Come on.
Warring with heathens. Damn, bro.
And you know what? And that's still, like I said, that's still of the Lord, man. The scripture say faith is a gift. You need the Lord to get you through them times, man.
God.
Hey, looking up to our Lord and Savior, Howard Shot, he he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. He sweating blood.
Yeah.
And he ain't want to, he like, man, I'm finna die and shit. They finna be put to death. And he was like, Lord, let this cup pass over me, but yet not my will, but your will be done. You know, he was enduring hardness as a good soldier. You got to push through it to get to it, because we looking towards the prize, man. They saw the calling. The Lord saw the calling. Moses saw the calling. You got to see the calling and push towards the future for the the prophecies.
And he had to fight that, because you know the flesh, they don't want to go through that bullshit, man.
Yeah.
But like I said,
that's serious.
Yeah.
Man. Knowing what you were gonna go through for how long.
Yeah.
And then you're finally there.
There, right.
Fuck,
that's even worse, man. You're like, we have no idea what our journey is at that time. But Yahushua knew. He knew already. Matter of fact, he already knew Judas was a snake.
Yeah.
Beforehand, the whole time, man. But he still treat him like brother. These are the examples, man. Like, even when brothers in the truth, you might think, all right, man, but you just, like when Nazariah and them, man, I was like, man, this dude's a nigga, but I could be wrong. Still treat him like a brother until the Lord shows otherwise. You see, that's the example, man. But,
I think Shimon had one.
okay,
Probably ended with
that's the last one. You go ahead, you got it, John.
Isaiah 29 and 22. Therefore, thus saith the Lord who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale.
That's right.
Like, shit, the elect, who represent for Jacob, the remnant, they ain't gonna be ashamed.
Yeah.
The Lord is gonna keep them up.
That means that everything that we say, that's what the elect are going to be believing in and saying. They're not going to be ashamed of these things that they said because they're going to come to pass.
That's right.
It's not going to be, where's the promise of thy coming? Where's the Lord thy God? No, man. Hey, the scriptures even talks about the woman that said that, man. The Lord is going to make known the thing. This is, what's that?
Trying her down as a mire in the street.
Yep. Because anybody who speaks against these words, they're going to be ashamed, man. But the elect are going to endure and keep these sayings until kingdom comes.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up. All right, hopefully it was, an edifying lesson. And with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all your brothers out there. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.